Hello everyone and welcome to an all new Geek World Order video. Randy here. I'm at Epcot and today we're here for the Flower and Garden Festival, the fan favorite festival here at Epcot, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to trying the food, checking out the displays. It's always a cool festival, so I'm ready to go. Let's check it out. Okay, we're gonna start out right at the beginning of the park. The main display here in front of the World Spaceship Earth, we've got Bo Peep and Woody. Traditionally, they've been in the area over by Figment, so they're right at the beginning here. Plus, we also have the Buzz Lightyear. So this one has been in front of Mission Space for a number of years. So these were actually two separate displays, but they're combined together this year. So definitely it looks like we're gonna get some new ones and some new locations. So let's see what we can find out. All right, so over here by Connections Eatery, we do have a new topiary this year. We've got Mater and Lightning from the Cars franchise. So these are looking really good. Let's take a look here. These are pretty cool. So pretty sure these are new displays this year, and it's actually pretty cool. Nice to see some new faces around here. All right, so in front of Mission Space here, we have a new topiary display. We've got Stitch, and I like the juxtaposition of him with the planets here at Mission Space. Makes a nice background, because otherwise it's kind of really the only thing this ride is useful for. But yeah, we've got Stitch, and he's awesome. All right, we're over here in front of the Creation Shop. On the back side over by Guardians, we've got Sully, and we come over here, we've got Mike Wazowski. So we've got Monsters Inc. here represented at the festival. That's awesome. I believe another new topiary this year, so have not seen much in the way of repeats yet. I'm sure we will, but right now plenty of new ones. And we're just outside the entrance to the World Showcase. You can see the Odyssey over there, but we have the characters from Bambi, Thumper, and once again, I forget the skunk's name. I really do. But I know they are normally on the other side of the park. I think they were near the UK Pavilion in the last year or two. Or usually they're closer to the other part of the entrance of the World Showcase, so we do have a repeat, but a new location. And so far the ones I've seen repeated have been in all new locations, so I like the variety in the festival this year. And then just outside of the courtyard here, we have another new topiary, I believe. I believe this is Phineas and Ferb. I have not actually seen the show, but I think this is Phineas and Ferb. Please tell me if I'm wrong, or tell me in the comments if I'm right. Please tell me. And here's a returning site in a familiar place. Yeah, we've got Pluto, Minnie, Mickey, and then Chip and Dale at the beginning here. And yeah, these are definitely returners. They are very much classics right here at the entrance with the ball behind them. I mean, yeah, these are definitely returners in this position for sure. All right, and we're at the entrance of the World Showcase proper here, and right here in front of the lagoon we have the Moana display. We've got Maui, Moana, we've got Hua and Hey Hey. I know the last couple years this was the one at the entrance of the park, so they've moved it over to the entrance to the lagoon this year. So another returner in a different place, so that's good. I'm really liking how they're kind of doing a lot of variety and changing things up this year. All right, we've got another display here just before the entrance to the Mexico Pavilion. We've got the dog, blanking on the name, but we do have Miguel also from the movie Coco. I believe this one has been here before, but they're a good topiary, so it's okay. Okay, so I'm at the Odyssey, and we've got a couple of food options here. The first is an orange sesame tempura shrimp. These look good. Now, I've had these before, But when I had them before, they were done differently. It looks like they're actually serving the sauce separately instead of coating them. And then we have a lumpia featuring a plant-based pork and a sweet and sour sauce. So honestly, these look good, so I'm looking forward to trying these. Alright, so let's check these out. First, I'm going to try the shrimp. Yeah, they definitely hold their texture better. So let me try it first without the sauce. You know, that batter is really light and crispy. That's nice, but let's try it with the sauce. Okay, that sauce is actually really good too. I think both ways, with or without the sauce, these are enjoyable. Okay. Alright, let me try the lumpia. Okay. Crispy. A good flavor. Kind of a strong flavor in this item here. Now let's try it with the sauce. Okay. So I think the predominant notes in the sauce are the sourness of it. But the pork is kind of rich. So I think the sourness of the sauce actually goes pretty good. You know what? I think I need to do something different here. Let me get one of the shrimps and the sour sauce for the lumpia. You know what? That's not bad. But I think I prefer the shrimp with the orange sauce. Surprisingly, I think the shrimp are a little lighter, more delicate. The sauce doesn't come out as much on this one. Now let's see if that same effect happens to the lumpia with the orange sauce, right? It's almost the opposite thing here. The orange sauce almost overpowers the lumpia. I don't really taste the lumpia until I get past the part where the sauce was, so it's kind of an interesting effect there. I think both of these options are an interesting option. I'm glad I tried doing it that way, but I think I prefer the pairings of how they were intended to be done. So, so yeah, it was worth a try, but I think the Odyssey still brought out some good offerings, but I would say enjoy them as intended. Okay, so we are in the Norway Pavilion, and of course we have Anna and Elsa. There's really not anywhere else you can put these two that would make any logistical sense, whereas some of the other topiaries have been moved around. You're not moving these two. This is their spot. There's literally no other place you can put these two. And in the China Pavilion, we've got the pandas back here. These guys are pretty much a staple of this pavilion. Once again, another one that's kind of hard to move somewhere else, and one of the few non-character topiaries in the festival. But these playful pandas are here. They're a staple, and they do make their return once again for the festival this year. Okay, and in the America Pavilion, we have Tiana serving up looks and the best gumbo this side of the Mississippi. So yeah, this is a returning one to this spot, and always looks good in this spot. Okay, so we're in the Japan Pavilion now, and there's a Japanese curry bread. So it's a bread bun filled with Japanese curry. looking forward to trying this one. Sounds interesting. All right, let's try this one out. Okay. It's very rich, very savory. It's pretty good, actually. Okay. Honestly, not expecting it to be that good. This is a surprise one. Okay, I'm actually enjoying that. Okay, and here we are at the France Pavilion. Beauty and the Beast characters represented with Cogsworth and Lumiere. And he does have his swinging pendulum right there. Now, unfortunately, this year it looks like it is not active. I know in years past, that pendulum would actually swing on a mechanism, so looks like we're just a little bit different this year, but they are back in their normal position. And also in the France Pavilion, we have Belle and the Beast. They're topiaries, once again positioned right here at the center of the pavilion. And of course, their iconic dance scene represented once again here at the festival. And we're in the UK Pavilion. I know this spot normally was like for Winnie the Pooh and his friends, but we seem to have Captain Hook and Peter Pan here. So that's a returner, but definitely in a new location. And of course, right across the way, we do have the alligator. And of course, they were normally on the other side, but they are moved over here, so that's where they are this year. So let's see what's in their spot now. All right, and Tinkerbell has a spot by herself here. I know normally she's more over by the fish and chip shop, but she's over here in front of the UK Pavilion bathrooms, just in her own spot. A more prominent spot for her this year. Okay, so it looks like Pooh and his friends have just switched positions with Peter Pan and the Captain here. So Piglet, Eeyore, Rabbit, they're on this side, looking good. And then over here on the other side, you do have Winnie the Pooh himself and his friend Tigger. So yeah, just a switch this year between them and the Captain Hook and Peter Pan display. So just opposite positions from where they were previously. Okay, so we're just past the Canada Pavilion, and we've got Kermit. So I feel this one moves every year. I don't think I've ever seen it in the same place twice. Along with the incomparable Miss Piggy. She's over here. And yeah, like I said, I've seen these two move, I think, just about every year. So honestly, seeing them here, it does not surprise me. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the merch here. Got this bag with the orange bird and spiked bee on it. Got the got the pins. I might have to pick up this one. I think this one's pretty cool looking, with a orange bird and the swirled Dole Whip there. More of the bag. Of course, you gotta have ears. It's springtime, so you gotta have hats. There's a hat with orange bird on it. Got some light rain jackets there with the Flower and Garden logo. It's like some kids' clothes. So you got that got a crate here with as a Christmas ornament. Orange bird, always getting some good representation here. More of these trash can shaped salt shakers. This one has orange bird on it this looks like that's this year's festival logo. Got this topped cup here, and we've got some Spirit jersey, tank top, more of the hats and ears. Got I don't know what you are. Looks like possibly like a garden statue. Here's another salt shaker with Spike the Bee on it this time. Or this could be the pepper shaker. Either way, so we got two. You can have a match set there. The Loungefly, looks like this year's Loungefly is gonna feature Spike the Bee on it. More shirts. And then just more of the stuff here. I've got a Spike the Bee shoulder buddy, the magnet shoulder buddy. That's cool. So got a few things here this year. So here's more of the merch. There's a t-shirt here. I think this is the pass holder t-shirt. Get a good look at the logo there. Yep, and it's got the pass holder logo on the back of it. Another bag. Looks like there is a magnet for specifically for pass holders. There it is with our Mickey and Minnie. And it looks like the other side is just more of that. And we come over here, we have another hat. So there's Mickey just gardening away there. And we have a mug with it looks like a terracotta pot with a garden hose attached to it for the handle. So that's actually pretty cool looking. Festival merchandise is always good, but so there's kind of a brief overview of the merch this year. Alright, so unfortunately it's been kind of raining for the last little bit here, so it looks like I'm probably going to have to cut this visit just a little short, but I will come back and do a part 2, do more foods, get the rest of the displays. So overall it's been fun. I do enjoy this particular festival, but I will come back and do a part 2 and get kind of some of the stuff I missed. But for now, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those things that help the algorithms. And I'll see you on the next one.